Alright, what's up everybody? How you guys doing? We got Chaac, baby, up against Mercury, and I want this Chaac to get diamond. I've been doing well with him, but like sometimes you just run into some tough matchups, and therefore my win-loss with him isn't high enough. But we're up against Allura, who I've never played before, has a diamond Mercury somehow, without me knowing about it. Objectively, I think this matchup definitely goes to Chaac. He's got the sustain that Merc can't really deal with as well, and then he's got just warrior things. You know, he's gonna be really hard for Merc to kill. Obviously, crit won't be very effective. He's gonna have to get a lot of pen and really, you know, get me to go into some tough spots in order to capitalize hard. It's like this. Like if we can do this, then sure. But even then, you know, I'm going to have my heal coming soon and just reset the fight. I have a lot of sustain here in my pots versus what he's got working with this boot that he which I would have done as well. So, you want me to play NShadow Phage? That sounds good. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? I've been doing a little bit better without the cam right now, for, you know, to do the 1 So I'm just gonna stick it out without it for as long as necessary. I tried to put it back on, and it just like the vibe got a lot worse, and it got a lot harder for me to be cheerful. I can tell already that this person's pretty good with Merc, just their pathing, the way that they've been approaching each wave without really putting themselves, you know, in harm's way too much, but still clearing as much as they can. I love doing that auto attack cancel with the heal. One cool thing about Chaac is that his jungle buff clear is awesome in that it doesn't take much mana, or it takes no mana really, as long as you're using your passive. You know, in the wave sometimes, or even against the enemy, you have to use your abilities before you have the passive up, but against the jungle buff, you can perfectly you perfectly plan out when you're going to use your abilities. You can basically do a jungle buff without taking any mana.
Trains, baby! I love them.
Ragnarok, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you and welcome. Got a huge train going right now. Thank you guys so much. I gotta update it. I'm quiet? Oh shit. Am I quiet? Okay, let me try like this. Maybe this is better. Maybe I moved this over. Maybe I did this. Maybe this. Hopefully all these things I just did fix it a little bit. I don't know. I'm worried. Apologies for that. Maybe I accidentally like moved the dial on my mic. But we'll try it like this. This looks better to me, but we'll see. Hit me with that feedback. So you went for a sprint start, which I think is a good start up against Chaac. Ha! Two wins then. Alright, but he's got some strength to him right now. Wow, hitting hard. Hitting real hard. Should be able to kill me here, honestly. Wow, the range on that thing is crazy. Oof. So it forced me to use Shell and my ultimate. So that was a really good win for him. That's because I didn't have any defense yet. Taco is telling me to do. Oh my god, I think that's a little bit of an overstep. I haven't spoken to her in a long time. Say, hey, delete your vid, bro.
Energize.
Make you look.
But yeah, in my vigilant video, apparently, even though I said multiple times that I am no way speaking through authority, but only through, you know, sympathy for the org, you know, some of Hi-Rez is upset or something. Well, I mean, I'm sure they would be upset, right? Because I said that a lot of that they've done some shady practices, so I should not be surprised. Oof, cute. Oh, I knew he was gonna go for it, so I tried to bait it out. That's good. So he forced out the ultimate. Oops, that was not my intention. Nah.
First blood.
I did not mean to press that button.
Tighten up those loose bolts.
We should be fine, even with that first blood. Like the gold lead, very, very small. So we're searching for the big word. Apparently, I got one of the minute details wrong about the spots being secured. Apparently, spots in the SPL are not at all secured anymore. And that whole like facade of securing a spot where they said Vigilant and all these other teams secured their spots for Season 5. They weren't going to Worlds, but we'll see them in Season 5 were the exact words that I heard from, I believe, Hindu Man on the cast. They apparently, that is not what they meant, and they were just doing that for spectator purposes. And yeah. So
Hey
I don't
guys,
think that's
this
entirely
cheer
my
goes
fault
out
that
to my
they
big
were
dick
spreading
daddy,
misinformation.
Destiny. Love you some, and I can't wait to see you again.
But yo, thank you so much. I will give those 25 cents to Destiny directly. Yeah, this guy's doing a lot better job than I anticipated Mercury would be able to do in this, so I'll give him props. Probably gonna ult out here. Oh, that just missed. Tough part for Chaac is always finding, you know, like landing that kill. And the good thing about this matchup for Merc that I just realized actually is that he is slow immune in this too, so he's using that a lot to his advantage. Ooh, now it's sick.
Hey, over there!
Nice hit, but not enough.
Make it look. You've done a
There we
crime.
go.
A crime of
Beautiful.
murder.
Just gonna let those creeps pour in and let them die essentially, because I don't want the Merc to be able to get too much. Let's see. Gone straight into Anemia. I guess I'll just go for Titan's Bane. Yeah, that should be the play. And Shield Thorns as well. I know that the ult is up so often for Chaac. Wow, a lot of damage, Merc. That was weird. My left click was like stuck. I couldn't auto. Has that ever happened to you guys? It's happened to me multiple times. Pisses me off so much every time. I don't know if it's my mouse or if it's like in the game that's happening.
This'll get us up and running.
Try to body block the escape route. The ults. We might be able to find the chase again, though. There it is, man.
God.
This Merc's taking too many opportunities, or taking too many risks. Because that's the thing with Merc, though. You always have to. You never really have the fight in neutral. You always have to look to turn it in some creative way. So he's hoping that if I go under the tower like that, that he can turn, make a quick turn, and get me to take some tower aggro and, you know, just get a nice combo off on me. But I have the CC immunity for my ultimate, or I just have the final burst there coming out so quickly. I have so many monopods though. That's the thing. I overestimated how many monopods I would need on Chaac's early game for sure, given that he's got that passive. But sometimes you do need them all. It depends if you're pressed out or not. But given that I was up against Merc, I guess I could have evaluated that. I'll tell you guys one thing. I never evaluate the starts that well. That's my biggest weakness for sure as a player. That I'm never super into evaluating the very opening of the game of what I should be building based on, you know, who I'm up against and what I am. I promise I work extra hard to make sure that I compensate for that.
Repairing systems.
Alright, take this down.
They can't hold for much longer.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Oh, this is not up. I think the ult's still up from Mercury. I don't know what's coming here. Is it Wing Blade? I don't think so. Oh, it should be the Toxic Blade. That'll be a good pickup for sure. I'm gonna have an ult here. Oh, look, she doesn't even know I'm coming for her. I don't know. With the name, I'm like, I don't know if this is a... I don't know, you know. Usually in general, I just try to go by the god. Oh my god, it didn't even see me. Stop it, I want those creeps. Alright, that's great. So, unfortunately, complete lack of awareness there on the Bull Demon. Left it open for so long. I must have thought I was just like doing my blue buff after I had back or something. But I definitely approve of the build. I think this is the right way to go for sure with Merc in this position.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Blade Storm.
That does next to nothing to me now. Once he gets faster with this Toxic Blade too, it's going to be annoying as hell to try to catch him. At least my ult's radius is fucking immense. Okay, we have a big wave coming, so.
Blade Storm. This'll get us something.
I'm just trying to force her to, or him, to dash at me, so that I can use a Shield of Thorns and try to go for something. Do literally nothing to me. Oh my god, he's double defense right now. He's too strong against the single 10, even if it is Titan's in. The shortcomings of Merc, man. It sucks. I know this exact feel being in this position. They played a good game up until now, too. Damn, so close, not enough. I think that the red's up. humans here.
Remember, there is no rest for the wicked.
Just like all ability-based warriors, you know, pen, cooldown, and defense. Pen, cooldown, defense are your big go-tos.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Having the Shield of Thorns up against Merc is always great, and then the Shell is fantastic as well, especially because we can turn it into the tier 2 shell and absorb autos with it. Shell also just works well against burst too, and Merc's got quite a little bit of burst to work with too. At this point, I think we should just be sacking to the Titan. Something I haven't been doing as much lately. But the respawn timer is a little too small right now. Okay, finally, there we go. Nice. So yeah, when you gotta, and I said respawn timer like an idiot. What I meant was the Phoenix timer, the Phoenix respawn timer, was a little too low there. So sacking to the Titan, basically in that position, if they were able to hold out for a very long time, which Merc can't really do because Merc doesn't have the clear, is you can just continue to throw yourself at the Titan and throw all the damage you have at it. You saw how unkillable we were. We could definitely get in a lot of damage on the Titan that's Chaac, especially with our heals and everything. Going in at it full force, silencing the Merc too, and so interrupting any sort of interruptions that they try. And yeah, but the most important thing is to look at the Phoenix respawn timer when you do that and make sure that you calculate it correctly so that it doesn't come up after you do that and wipe away all the progress that you got. So, yep, GG.